Hi everyone, this is Ricky with scrapbookpal.com, and today I am here to show you how to make this card using Rolled Roses, a die set by Lawn Fawn, and also the Hey Lady stamp set by Lawn Fawn. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Here you can see I'm using my tweezers to roll up the roses. I'd already cut them out, and basically what you need to do is take the end of the die and just roll it really tight around your tweezers or a tool maybe that you would have around, and then you just loosen that up and it turns into a rose such as this. Now I did do this in other colors and you'll see it throughout this video. Now we're going to be using the paper set Dandy Day, and what we're going to do is choose the light gray option. And also we're going to use a piece of gray cardstock for the background on this. We're going to cut this at a little less than 4 inches and a little less than 5¼ inches. That's just enough to give it a frame as it's placed on the gray cardstock. Now that gray cardstock is first going to be glued down to the card base, which is Neenah Solar White 110-pound paper. Longest name ever, I can never remember to say it. So now as we're getting this done, we're going to go ahead and get this glued down to the gray piece, which is the Dandy Day paper. And I have to say, I love this paper. It's super cute. It has really nice colors, and it'll be awesome to use on other cards later on. Now you're also going to see me go ahead and cut out some leaves for these roses out of the green paper here, which is also out of the same set. Now I did use, for the red roses that I made, and I believe it shows up in the video a little later, but for the red roses I used the set Hello Sunshine, and it was the polka dot red is what I used in that. So to make the leaves for the roses, all I'm doing is taking 2 different colors of the green and gluing them on one another just to try to give it a little bit of color. So let's start getting these bugs stamped out. We're going to be using the stamp set Hey Lady, and what we're going to do is use the 2 biggest ladybugs on the stamp set here. I'm going to Copic color these, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and get this stamped out with some Lawn Fawn jet black ink. It's ink that you can use with your Copic markers. I'm just going to go ahead and get the ink placed onto the stamps there and go ahead and get this stamped out. Sometimes I like to use a heat gun to dry this ink, and then sometimes I just let it sit for a few minutes and then it's usually fine. This is some really fast coloring, really simple coloring. I think I only used 2 reds and I used a gray or maybe a black for their heads. Pretty sure it's a gray. And I did use 3 reds. Sorry about that, but pretty simple coloring. Nothing crazy or out of the ordinary with this coloring. I use C4 to go ahead and do the bodies and the head. Now what I'm going to do is just take a heart die. This is from Lawn Fawn, but you could take any heart die that you have. You could draw a heart, whatever you would like to do. Basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw a heart onto the card so that I can get the roses set up in a heart shape here. And what I decided to do is use the bigger ones as breaking points in the heart, and then the smaller ones, and then going back and forth between red and white roses. And then I'm just going to place everything on the card to see exactly where I want it to be. Now I'm testing out my stamp to make sure that the sentiment's going to come out well. I probably should have used my Misty on this, but I did not. I was brave. I did it. I conquered. It was amazing. The only thing is I had to redo that whole heart. So I went ahead and got that stamped onto the card, and when I lifted it up, I was happy. There were no issues. Again, here you're going to see me place all of the roses back onto the card a little closer now so that you'll be able to see exactly how I did this. Should have took a picture. If you ever have to remove your arrangement, take a picture with your phone first before you do anything else so that you can remember how to go ahead and set up your cardigan. I'm just giving the leaves a little texture here, and I've glued down all the roses onto the card. Now I'm going to place the ladybugs onto the card as well. Right now I'm just placing them on top of the roses to see where exactly I want them to be. I'm going to use some glue here to actually get the bugs to stick onto the roses, and then I'm going to place this on the card base. And then the card is finished. I hope you really enjoy this card. I really like it. It wouldn't be something you could send in the mail, but it would definitely be something that could be hand delivered or placed in a package that you're sending to a loved one or a friend. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you head over to scrapbookpal.com and look at all their latest items for sale. Also, be sure to check them out on Instagram and Facebook. And also, be sure to check me out at Romero Cards on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that great stuff, and here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.